Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We are continuing the series wherein I'll be explaining you the different topics of SAP MM. So, today we are going to see the assignment part wherein we are going to assign different client company codes, purchasing organizations to each other to form a strong bond or to make them make someone understand that these are interlinked to each other. Okay, so why is this done? Like, why is this assignment part done? That might be a question from many of you. So this is done because last time I gave you an example where I say that he is my great grandfather, he is my grandfather, he is my dad, he is my uncle, she is my cousin. So when I say my, that means these are linked to me. Okay, so in the same way, if I just go on say that he's the grandfather, he's the great grandfather, he is the uncle, he is my cousin. I mean, not my, I should just say he's cousin. So it becomes difficult for the person whom I'm explaining that who is who, like who is interlinked linked to whom. Okay, who is whose grandfather, great grandfather, or who is whose grandfather. So for that, if I just categorically tell that this is grandfather, this is sorry, great grandfather, this is grandfather's mom, I mean, sorry, grandfather's wife. So it becomes difficult. So what we do is we just have a hierarchy created wherein I say that A is grandfather and D and C are the grandfathers. Then B and E are grandmothers. They have a child, and again C and E have two children. So then this particular F gets married to someone else. So the whole hierarchy or the family tree continues. So in the same way, when we talk about SAP, we do the same thing. Now let me show you again. Okay. So first comes client or company. Okay. Now last time I told you that Tata is a company. Okay, just a moment. Let me just immersion center. Okay, and then I say Tata. Okay, just Tata, only Tata. Okay, and then what I say is I'll just take two companies for now. Okay, so I say company code Tata Motors. In the same way, I'll just copy and paste and change the name. So here I say Steve. Okay. So now what I did is I created a company code Tata Motors and Tata Steel. So here the client or the company is Tata and it has two different company codes created Tata Motors and Tata Steel. Then we say that Tata Motors is right now present in two different states, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Okay, and we will segregate in the further format, saying that in one plant, one of its plant is in Pune and one of its plant is in Surat. Okay, so we will give it in that way. So when I say plant Pune, plant Surat. Okay, again the same thing. We will divide this also in two parts, saying plant uh, Mumbai, plant Chennai. Okay, these are only hypothetical. I'm just using. Okay, to make you all understand. Then I say that plant Pune has four locations, storage location. We will just say S logs. Okay, 001. Just copy this. Paste, 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 paste. Okay, and here again, paste, paste, paste. Now what I say is that let me take this here. So what I say is margin center. I'll make you understand what am I doing and why am I doing. So here if you see what I did is I created different parts, okay, and what I did is I said that the plant Pune has three locations, okay, storage locations. Plant Surat has two locations, two storage locations, and again plant Mumbai has one storage location. Plant Chennai has two storage locations. Okay, so these storage location can be used for different purposes. So we are just giving the names as 0001 and everything. These names can differ. You can give whatever names you want to the storage locations as I showed you in the last play video. Okay, so this is the way it is done. So now what I have done is I have shown clearly that client is the client of the company is Tata. Then company codes are Tata Steel and Tata Motors. Then company code Tata Motors has two plants and company code Tata Steel has two plants. Again, plant Pune in Tata Motors has three storage locations and plant Surat has two locations. The same way in Tata Steel, plant Mumbai has one storage location and plant Chennai has two storage locations. Okay, so these are the assignments that we will be doing to avoid further any confusions in the assignment parts, and also it will make sure that you use only these plants for your company code. There won't be any other plants used. Like if you don't do any assignments, suppose there are two plants, as I told you, plant Pune and plant Surat. So uh, to assign it to Tata Motors, what I did, I only assigned Tata, like the plant Pune, and I didn't assign plant Surat. So I won't be able to use plant Surat until and unless I do the assignment part. Okay. Now the next part that comes up is purchase organization. So let me write here purchasing organization 0001. Okay, and when purchasing organization, I will say here. Now you would be having questions that why did I switch it, like I wrote it in the sideways, like why didn't I write it um, besides or below storage locations. So purchasing organization is an entity which is actually assigned to plant also and company code also. So the purchasing can be done at company code level and plant level. So this you will understand why is this done and why do we have different valuation areas, like why do we have plant as valuation area and company code as valuation area. For like for now, you just need to understand that purchasing organization can be assigned to purchasing plant and also company code. Okay. So it is in that way. Let me now take you to the SAP screen where I'll explain you how these are done. Okay. So now let us move to SAP screen. Here we go to SPRO again. Then we go to SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure, assignment. The first assignment that we will be doing is assign company code to company. Don't worry about all of these. These are not our part that we are doing. As we defined company and company code for the assignment purpose, the same thing we are going to do. So don't worry about others. That is the FI part. And this assign company code to company is also FI part. So you just need to do the assignment. You just go and execute. Now here you will search your company code. Now last time I created the IV2. I will search for it. Now if you see here, now what I'll do is I will just give here the company that I created. This is the company code. One second. Let me grab the company that I created last time. Divya. Okay, only Divya is created. Then you go to the assignment back, assign company code to company, search for your company code, give Divya, enter, and just save. Nothing else has to be done. Okay. Again, this customization request comes, you just have to enter. Okay. Go back, close this, go to controlling. Now here is some interesting part. Okay. So now last time we copied it from 1000. Okay. So now before you do any changes, you just select this line, go to assignment of company codes and try searching if your company code is there. Okay. So here if you see there is no company code because we didn't copy the controlling area. So now what you do is you search for your company controlling area that you created, select it and go to assignment of company code. Then you say new entries, div2, enter and save. Now, many of you have questions that, anyways, we said that the basic data, that is, that div2 is same as controlling area, like the company code is same as controlling area. Then why are we doing the assignments? So, these assignments are done to make sure that only this company code is assigned to it. Now, why is this done? If you see here assignment control, if I change it to cross company code cost accounting, so what would happen is you would be able to give here different company codes again. Okay. Now I won't be able to give it. So if you see, now if you like if you will to do if you will to assign some company codes, you won't be able to give it here because we as like we said that controlling area is equal to company code. So same as company code, so we won't be able to assign more than one. Okay, but if I show you the earlier example here, if you see it says cross company code cost account. That is the reason you would see that there are different company codes assigned to one single controlling area. Okay. So actually, controlling area is a area where it is actually a part where all the cost accountings and everything is handled. The chart of accounts and how the variant of fiscal year would be, like how many quarters will be there, or would it be half yearly? All of these things are like completed in this. Don't worry about it because again, this is not our part. Controlling area definition and assignment is also a part of F5. Okay, so now we just save this again and then we close this window, go to Logistics General, assign plant to company code. Okay, now again search for your plant. Now, if you see, it says there is no plant. It has plant, but company code 1000 is assigned to it. Now, why this happened? Because we copied all the characters of 1000 to our company code and our plant. So everything got copied. So now, if you go here, new entries, and say div2 and div2 and div2. If I try to save it, it won't because it would say plant div2 is already assigned to a company code. Now let me take you back to the Excel sheet. If you see here, we have clearly mentioned that this company code, Tata Motors, has two plants, Pune and Surat. So this Pune or Surat cannot be used by any other company codes. Okay, so it is like that one company code can have multiple plants, but single plant cannot have different or different or multiple company codes assigned to it. So single plant, single company code, single company code, multiple plants. It is like that. No vice versa is possible. Like single company code can be assigned to multiple plants, but multiple plants cannot be assigned to single company code. Just remember this, okay? These kind of questions are popped up for freshers when they go for an interview. So just make sure that you remember this, that single company code can be assigned to multiple plants, but single plant cannot be assigned to multiple company codes. Okay. Now what we do in this case is we go back. Again, we search for our plant, div2, enter. Then what we do is we delete this assignment, say yes, save, and then you go to new entries, give the company code and plant that you desire to assign each other, and then you save this. Okay. Now go back. First is done. Now close this and go to materials management. Now here if you see, assign purchasing organization to company code and assign purchasing organization to plant. Okay, so here again you search for DIV2. So if you see, there is no purchasing organization DIV2. Okay, we are going to create one. Oh, sorry, DIV3 was the one we created. So we will just give here DIV2 company code. Okay, and then save it. Okay, again, here also the same part. So if you see, purchasing organization is grayed out. That means multiple company codes, a single company code can use multiple purchasing organization, but single purchasing I mean one purchasing organization can be assigned to one single company code. It cannot be assigned to multiple company codes. Okay, but vice versa is possible. Like one company code can have multiple purchasing organization. Now you save this, go back, and then you go to assign purchasing organization to plan. So here if you see, now both are grayed out. Okay. So what you do is you just search for your purchasing organization. There is no purchasing organization assigned. So you go to new entries, you say div3, div2, enter. Now if you see div3, div1, enter. It will take again div, div1 and div2, enter. So here, multiple purchasing organization can be assigned to multiple plants, and multiple plants can be assigned to multiple purchasing organization. So that is possible. If you see DIV3, I assigned to different plants. Then DIV1, I gave it to DIV2. Again, if I want DIV1 to DIV1, which is already present, it would say entry already exists. So I'll just remove it. Let me delete this. I don't want this. Okay, and then just save it, enter. Okay, this is the part of assigning purchasing organization to plant. Now if you see, the is a standard purchasing organization to plant and assign purchasing organization to reference purchasing organization. Now these are like are not used mostly. Now there are companies who actually use only one single purchasing organization throughout the whole company. Okay, so at that time these kind of standard purchasing organizations and everything is used. So I won't go much deeper into it right now. You can just click on this documentation and read what it says. Okay, it will give you the whole scenario. So if you see assign standard purchasing organization to plant, if several purchasing organization procure for a certain plant, you can define one of them as standard purchasing organization for the transactions, pipeline, consignment, or stock transfer. In source determination for stock transfer and consignment, the system automatically utilizes the standard purchasing organization. In the case of goods issue of pipeline materials, the purchasing info record of the standard purchasing organizations are read. Define your standard purchasing organization. So it is actually working as a standard purchasing organization that only this will be used for certain special procurement processes. Again, if you see there is a reference purchasing organization, again you can select this activity documentation and read it loud. Okay. So even if you don't understand anything, you can certainly go and click on these documentations and it would help. And if you suppose go inside and you want to know what this particular field means, you can just click on F1. Okay, go to that field, click on F1. It will give you the uh, documentation, like what exactly it says, and this will give you all the fields. Now, how to read out all these fields, how to understand how these fields are assigned to each other, we will cover it up in the upcoming sessions. Okay. So for now, you just have to go and see the documentations. Okay. Now, if you see, the next part is logistics execution, which actually doesn't come under us. Anyways, we have assigned everything to each other. So the assignment parts are done. Now, how are we going to understand which particular purchase, like what is the whole hierarchy that we created? So for that, we do have one T code that is called EC01. As I told you, if you are in some different T code and you want to jump into another T code, you can certainly use slash n. Slash n means a new, it says new. Okay, so new window will get opened and the T code is EC01. So if you see this kind of uh, window appears, now this window might give you some deja vu because the same window was available when we copied company code and plant. Okay, so here you go to structure, okay, and say navigation. Just click on enter. Now, if you see, it shows all the details, like all the company codes. So now what you will do is you will just click on Control F and find your company code. Okay, so you just click on it, double click it, and this kind of navigation screen will appear, which will give you the whole gist. That means what are all things are assigned to them. Now, if you see div2, it says company code. Now, company code is assigned to a company. Okay, this is company is assigned to company code. Then controlling area. Now, it will tell you that controlling area div2, it is assigned to company code div2. Again, credit control area. Don't worry about it. This is not our part, so you can just ignore it. Anyways, all the details. Now, if you see, all the details have been copied. Get credit control area. Okay. So here also, if you go down and select yours, here it is. See, div2. Okay. Let us close this. Okay, and then if you see plant says that it has been the locations. These are different locations. These are not storage locations. Okay, just make sure you understand that. So these are different locations for warehouses and everything. So these are created, and then if you see plant storage area, so these are different storage area. That is storage location. Those are copied, and then it says that it has been assigned to company code also and distribution chain, shipping point, and purchasing organization. So your purchasing organization again has been assigned to these many plants. Okay. And then if you see this purchasing organization, again, it has been assigned to company code and plant. So there are two plants which are assigned under this purchasing organization and one company code. Okay, so the whole part will be visible here wherein you would find the whole tree or the navigation tree or the hierarchy created for your company code. Okay. So, guys, you can go through this and let me know in the comment section if you want me to change something or the other which is related to your understanding part, and will surely make those changes. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and do share it with the people who are actually aspiring to complete SAP and make for working harder to get SAP as their career. Okay. Thank you, guys.